Discipline, what does that word make you think about? Does that word make you think about a monk meditating in the mountains? Or is it that athlete getting up every morning at 5 a.m. to train? Or maybe someone taking an ice cold shower every single morning after waking up? Regardless of what discipline looks like, it all boils down to one single thing. It is the power to do shit that you know you should be doing even though you don't feel like it. Maybe you want to become rich, or maybe you want to have a fit body, or maybe you want to own a successful business, or even want to get the most beautiful and hot girlfriend. It all comes down to having the necessary discipline. Despite the downsides of discipline being challenging and oftentimes painful, the upside is that the rewards always pay off massively in the long run. A lot of times we are told that discipline is an important thing to have, yet we automatically assume that it is something that people are born with, especially when we see people who are able to put in massive amount of effort into their work and resisting themselves from temptations. However, this simply couldn't be further from the truth. We must change the way we think of discipline. Discipline is not a trait that we are born with. Instead, it is a skill that can be cultivated. Most people who are able to operate at a high level of discipline are simply just the same person as you and me. However, they manage to operate at that level simply because of their willingness, practice, and cultivate this skill. Think of discipline as a muscle that can be trained in the gym. Each time you make yourself do a hard thing or you resist yourself from a temptation, you allow the discipline muscle to grow larger and stronger. The problem with it is, doesn't it sound too simple and easy? I mean, if discipline was such an easy thing to cultivate, wouldn't everybody on the street be somebody with high discipline? Well, that's just the first step, knowing that discipline is a skill that can be trained. Now, let's move on into the actionable steps that you can take in order to train and cultivate discipline effectively. Step 1. Remove temptation. Temptations are just another way of distracting you from achieving your goals by putting off your work. Want to lose weight and eat healthier? Throw the junk food out of the house. Want to be more productive when studying? Leave the handphone outside of your study room. Step 2. Set clear and specific goals. Having a clear sense of direction will help you on the next step, which is step 3. Ask yourself why you want to achieve this specific goal 3 times. In this process of self-questioning, you will be able to find your purpose for why you want to achieve this specific goal. It really doesn't matter how ridiculous your purpose is, as long as it is strong enough for you to want to take action. Step 4. Set an action plan to achieve those goals. When deciding on what your action plan should be, make sure to start small and make it easy and doable. After all, it has to be easy if you want to make it into an automatic habit for you to do. After that, once it has become a habit, scale it up high enough and hard enough so that you feel like quitting. Then you know that is the right direction for you to be working in. Step 5. Practice it daily. Same work with building muscle. Working out one whole day will not make you jacked overnight. You've got to practice the same habits day in and day out for a period of your time before you see tangible results. Attack life relentlessly, even if it's an asshole who refuses to budge. Step 6. Anticipate setbacks and problems. You don't experience any new problems when you are trying to cultivate the skill of discipline, then you aren't doing it properly. Whenever you face new problems and setbacks, that's a sign that you are in the right direction, and learn to accept that these things will happen and it's all part of the journey. The most important thing is to not allow these setbacks to stop you completely in your quest for glory. To summarize, the steps that you need to take is: first, remove temptations. Second, set clear and specific goals. Third, find your purpose using the 3 why technique. Fourth, make an action plan. And the fifth, daily practice. And the final 6th one would be anticipate setbacks and problems. We must all suffer one of the 2 things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret and disappointment. If you like this video, you probably like this one too. Make sure to click the like button and hit on the subscribe button if you want to watch more from a small self-development and fitness YouTuber. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.